Hi, if you don't know me, my name's Christylee. I'm actually doing this for a couple of people that requested that I make a video out of a post that I had posted on my Facebook page because the post was apparently good but too long to read. So in order for them to repost it, they wanted me to make a video. My baby is in the background, probably going to be really noisy, so I'm going to try to do this fast before he starts freaking out. And I'm just going to read my post because it was good the first time. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. So basically, the post was about how I've noticed that it is viewed as a bad thing if women want to get married nowadays. We kind of hesitate to say it to men because we think we're going to sound crazy to them and they're going to think that's all we want is marriage and they're going to run for the hills. And it's like, when did that happen? When did marriage become something that people ran from? But that really is how it is these days. And it shouldn't be, because that's not how it was intended in the first place. So, like, the whole point of marriage is so that you can love one man and have him love you back, respect somebody and be respected back, be faithful, use your energy to make each other better, build a life together, dream together, to feel protected because you know that he loves you and this was the man that God sent for you, and to share your beliefs with and your faith with, to lay with at night, every night, and wake up in the morning together, and to know that all those feelings and passion that you are feeling are appreciated and reciprocated and it actually means something. And you never have to doubt that you're special because he made you special. He married you. You know you're special. And it's not just something to take up his time. Something like somebody you can confide in and trust, and you know that they're going to have your back. You guys work together. You raise kids the right way together and, make great adults and that contribute to society, and somebody that can literally just look at you and make you feel beautiful. We're all so used to playing the game and calculating our next move that we can't even be real anymore. Even if you're real, the other person doesn't trust that. You just keep playing the game and trying to make the right moves so you can try to stand out from the crowd and catch somebody's eye. But when it's the right person, you just kind of gravitate to each other. You don't really need to do anything to stand out. No amount of cleavage or, booty sticking out or twerking at the club is needed to get to somebody's heart. So I could be afraid that men on my page or when people share this would think that I'm crazy, but I don't care because most women actually do want this. Not all of them, but a lot of them want this. And we're just too afraid to actually say it out loud because we don't want people thinking that we're just crazy and want to get married, which is not the case. It's not about a wedding. It's not about claiming somebody. It's about that mutual respect and love. I think most people at some point in their lives strive for that. And it's not a bad thing to want that. So if a man's freaked out by what I want in my life, then he just shouldn't be in my life. I mean, we spend so much time wondering if somebody wants us, but guess what? If a man wants you, you will know it. If you don't know it, then he probably doesn't want you. Oh yeah, I have really loud chihuahuas in the background too. So sorry. So anyway, the right man will understand that you deserve to be special. He'll strive to make you happy, and vice versa. You should be trying to make him happy too. And the right man appreciates that you feel this way. He wants to feel special and not be just another number either. So another thing is, like, I always find it funny when people say things to me, mostly online, or, I run events, if you don't know who I am, events for plus size people and our admirers. And so at the club, people will say it to me too. And they'll say, like, you get plenty of attention. People tell you you're pretty all the time. you know you're sexy. And it just amazes me how much people don't understand me. And, compliments are great, but if they're not backed by actions, then you can't take any stock in them, especially with social networking and like that guy that just made you smile with his great comment. The next group over, you see him posting about another girl. And, how can you really take a compliment when it's being doled out to everyone? It's nice to hear, but everybody's getting them. It's not special. So, I don't know. I don't put a lot of stock in the whole what people say to me. Because if they're not going to put actions behind it and make me special, it doesn't do any good. So, sometimes you just need to take chances. And sometimes taking that chance is doing nothing. You don't owe it to anybody to talk to them. I find men message me all the time, and it seems like they think I should be privileged to talk to them, or they just expect me to be impressed by their looks if they're, good-looking guys, and think that I'm going to jump at the chance to talk to them. And it's because so many women do that, why that's the case. And if more of us didn't do that, then they wouldn't approach us that way. So we have to take accountability, for actions as well. I can't lie. I've, not always been this enlightened about the subject. So I can't blame other people for doing it. We are all at different levels. But so, and then some of them think that you want to talk about sex beforehand. And it's like, I don't even know your name. I know your screen name. Like, why would I talk to you about sex? It just doesn't make any sense. So when it's right, you'll know what to do. And it isn't about what they look like or how much money they have. It's about how they make you feel. They should make you feel special and beautiful and wanted and secure. And you should love yourself enough to wait for that. And I know it's hard because it's lonely, and being single is lonely sometimes, but we cause our self-damage a lot of times by putting stock into something that we shouldn't. My dogs are now playing with the baby. Sorry. So, in the end, there's nothing wrong with wanting the security of knowing somebody's there for the long haul. God never intended for us to be single. There's nothing wrong with wanting a life partner. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'll be single until somebody amazing comes along and treats me how I deserve to be treated. And I know what I bring to the table. I know that I want somebody to put the same amount of energy in as I know I'm going to. And then the other thing is, when I say stuff like this, for some reason, people want to say that I'm conceited. It is not being conceited to think that you have value. You can, if I don't see him as a good catch, how's anybody else going to see it? It isn't wrong to value yourself. And when you don't know your value, how do you determine how others are going to treat you? You can't. And that's why we continue to let ourselves get treated less than what we deserve. So basically, I want to get what I give. I want to be engulfed in passion every night with the same person. And you guys can take all the, you think I'm crazy, you can take all your games and spare me the waste of my time and go play your games on somebody that has time for it, because I just don't. And I know that I'm waiting for something amazing. I've been there, done that with the casual stuff, and I'm just kind of over it now. And I had this little epiphany and rant last night and posted this to my Facebook page. So unfortunately, it's kind of long. Imagine reading all that. It was pretty terrible. Sorry about the baby and the dogs. I was not planning on doing this, but I got so many people asking me to that I decided to do it. So that's kind of it. Unless you want to buy my earrings or some of my other jewelry, you can go to curvanityplusfashions.com. That's all my jewelry back on the wall there. Amazing stuff. I love it. I had to get some advertising and marketing in on this. Or if you're in Arizona, come out to Club FullFilled and join us for an event. Thank you very much.